Let's get together a little history lesson. History can be thought as a frame, and every other story containing it is a frame inside a frame. This is the big frame that contains them all. At the beginning, the Crucible. I already explained how I think the Crucible works. It's like an alchemic pot where the elements of nature are mixed, sprouting life. Life existed before the Golden Order. We had dragons, we had crucible creatures like the Crucible Knights, we had animals and trees, and the Great Tree. I realize this theory may be wrong, but I think the Great Tree was dead already, in the same form as what we see now as the Earth Tree, but without the greater will influence. This tree had the important role of recycling souls. We can find a clue to this in the catacombs, where the Great Tree runes seems to be absorbing the bodies of the dead, in a figurative message hinting to the cycle of souls, being created by the tree and returning to the tree after death. In that age, the dragons were the dominant form of life, beings of great intelligence and power, and life itself was the cycle of birth and death. What goes up must come down. The natural rules of life, where the ticks of the clock are the lives, and the clock its time itself. Yes, time. But I will explain that better in another episode. One day, after eons, a golden comet arrived to the lands between, containing a monster, and, from that monster, the Elden Ring was born. This information is not to be taken lightly, as it describes the very moment when the Greater Will entered the lands between. The Greater Will is, in my opinion, an outer god, just like the stars and the moons and the rot. When its energies, contained and represented by the beast in the Golden Comet, mixed with the Crucible, a new energy was created. A mix of what the Crucible was, plus the Greater Will energies. Once again, that's Alchemy 101, new ingredient, new potion. And that new potion was the Elden Ring itself. This new energy expanded its influence by overtaking the Great Tree. We know that the Great Tree and the Earth Tree once shared roots. While I initially interpreted this description as they were one and now the split, I'm now firmly convinced that the description describes a moment when the Earth Tree was still in the process of taking over the Great Tree. Like a slow poison, it must have taken time for the Greater Will energies to spread over the kilometric roots of the Great Tree. Taking over the Great Tree must have been inevitable once the Crucible was influenced by the Greater Will energies. But it was also a strategic move. A move to conquer. A move to take what was old and accepted to make it into something new, keeping that appearance of old and trusted that the Great Tree must have had to the inhabitants of the lands between since their creation started. So, after many more years, or centuries, or probably millennia, the Greater Will managed to get a potent grip over the lands within. But sentient life is not as easy to take over as a tree may be, so the rules of colonialism applied. From this stage, until the instauration of the Golden Order, there were ages of wars and political engineering to accomplish what the Greater Will envisioned. Marika, an alien herself, was chosen as a vessel of the Greater Will powers. Made a god and given the strength of all the Greater Will, she was the ruler and the protector of the Elden Ring, from which her powers came. She was ordered to spread the influence of the Greater Will as far as the eye could see, so the conquest began. Marika's first move was attract to enthrall. The creation of the Golden Order was made by removing death from the cycle. The death rune taken from the Elden Ring and given to Maliketh, who was ordered to seal it away, effectively removing death from the natural cycle. This allowed not only to make herself immortal, but the boon was extended to all of those touched by grace, meaning that the follower of the new form Golden Order could avoid death and live forever. For instance, those enemies that they used to call zombies are not zombies, but people who live way too long and could not die. The Great Tree transformation into the Earth Tree was vital for this step, as the Great Tree used to recycle souls. Now the Earth Tree serves the same purpose, but rather than recycle the souls, it now allows the dead soul to survive as it is. Remembrances, memory of who that soul was. So I could speculate that not only we, as the gamer character, are reborn from the graces when we die, that's the way of the Hair Tree to preserve immortal life. And yes, I know we are tarnished, but we also been given the task to become the next Elden Lord by the Two Fingers, right? The new form Golden Order was all but stupid, or rash. They had a good idea of what politics are, so why war when you can make love? Godfrey was a warrior, not a god, he was a local. He did not came from the stars nor from the Golden Comet, and he was the most powerful man in the lands between. He had direct connections with the Crucible, apart from being son of the Crucible itself. We know he used the Crucible Knights as his personal guards, so Marika made him her consort and the first Elden Lord, joining the two factions under the Golden Order rule, and had two sons with him, Godwyn the Golden and Morgoth the Omen. I know this is speculation, but consider the white hair, the status of demigod, and the fact that he uses sacred magic. Yes, I think he was son of Marika and Godfrey. I cannot be sure about this, but I think Godfrey used to travel the lands in an attempt to add new territories to the Golden Order rule. So I'm not exactly sure what it was while this happened, but we know that Marika made the Golden Order a beauty-driven force. All what was ugly, deformed or simply not touched by grace had to be eradicated, hidden, forgotten. So all the creatures displaying traces of the Crucible, like omens and their horns, misbegottens and their wings, were either hunted down or hidden from sight to perpetuate the image of the beauty coming from the Golden Order, to make the Order itself more attractive, more acceptable, and to try to wipe every memory of his alien origins. But then after, love and beauty were not enough. The first war happened against the dragons. As I already mentioned previously, we can see clear war marks all over Leyndell, and we can see the remnants of a dragon. This war was being easily won by the dragons, who I think actually started the attack, and ended in peace thanks to Godwyn, son of Marika and Godfrey, a demigod loved by his own people. Godwyn the Golden was powerful enough to beat a dragon in combat, and after recognizing the incredible strength of his opponent, he befriended the dragon, putting a hand to the war and integrating the dragon cult into the Golden Order. The Golden Order came out of this war with a new ally and a new cult, capable of calming their opposers, not unlikely what happened in our world, with religions acquiring rites and festivities from pagan believers to bind the people to their own creed. The conquest schemes resumed soon after. We know that the northern territories are considered bad for the Golden Order. I think the only reason why is because there is something up there that can harm a god. We now know that somewhere up there in the mountains there is an energy capable of burning the Hair Tree, which would terminate the influence of the Golden Order over the lands. As Kron says, it's a cardinal sin to burn the tree. But even just the idea of such sin indicates that the Golden Order fears whatever is up there in the mountains. So I think war was engaged against those lands, but was lost. So the whole area was labeled as against the Golden Order rule, and sealed away by building the greater rift that separated Leyndell from the Mountain of the Giants. A little note here, I did not visit the area very much yet, so this may be severely wrong. As that attempt failed, the Golden Order tried to go south. We know what Liurnia is, and we know what the Academy used to be. Powerful, dedicated to the study of the stars, knowledgeable and skillful, they were a force to be reckoned with. The First Diurnal War ended with the withdrawal of the Golden Order forces, while the Academy mages had won the battle. This must have been quite stressing for Marika, 2 wars, 2 defeats. What is immortality worth if one cannot win a war? So, again, why war? For the second Liurniar War, Marika had a little scheme in place. She could not just get there and talk. The Academy mages were way above their level, so she envisioned a new way to conquer, similar to how Godfrey was acquired. She created Radagon. Despite Radagon was described as being an incredibly strong warrior from the Golden Order, We now know that Marika and Radagon are the same person. So she sent herself down for the Second Liurnian War, which she knew she would have lost. And counting on that, she met Lenala and made so that she would fall in love with Radagon, once again joining territories by love rather than war. Or deceit, maybe. The following part is highly speculative, so I need you to take this with the proverbial grain of salt. As I already theorized, I think Marika used to send Godfrey around to conquer new territories under the Golden Order banner, and this would explain how Godfrey used to be the Lord of Stormvale. But when he finally came back home, something happened, and Marika banned him, exiled him from the Golden Order. As I previously mentioned, Godfrey was born before the Golden Order, and he was tied to the Crucible. So I can see how bad Godfrey would have been, taking the news about the demonization of the Crucible in favor of beauty. Omens hidden away in the sewers, hunted down like animals. The aspects of the Crucible seem like a curse rather than a natural expression of life itself. And on top of all of this, his son, an Omen, suffering the same rules her mother, Marika, put in place. I think Godfrey challenged Marika over this matter, and that's how he got the boot as a result. After Godfrey was sent away, though, the Golden Order influence over the life before the Elden Ring did not weaken. So all she needed was a consort, someone she could trust, someone who could understand every single decision she would take. Radagon. That's why Radagon abruptly left Lenala, which was overtaken from despair, weakening her position and giving space to their opposers among the Academy lines, which then started a civil war for the control of the Academy itself. And their children, Rykard, Ranan, and Ranni, were adopted by Marika and admitted in Leyndell among the rulers of the land. While Godfrey and Marika had at least 2 sons, Godwyn and Morgoth, Marika and Radagon and 2 more children, Malenia and Miquella. This was the state of the Golden Order at its peak. Death did not exist. The energies of the Golden Order were spread onto the land by the repurposed great tree now known as the Air Tree, and the Golden Order was the only creed left to dominate the ones that existed before it. But when we play the game, we find the world in ruin. The Elden Ring is shattered, and the Golden Order has lost its power over the lands. War destroyed everything, and death exists once again. The Golden Order demise started with a simple but powerful idea: self-determination. When the Golden Order decided to find a successor to Marika's rule, it chosen 3 people among the demigods and assigned a pair of 2 fingers to all of them. Malenia, Miquella and Ranni were chosen, and set onto the road to be the greatest will vessel with no chance to rebate. But Ranni was the daughter of Renala, which followed the stars, an external god that was venerated long before the Elden Ring was even a thing. Self-determination. The strength Ranni used against the fingers. I already explained what happened in detail, but for a little recap. She envisioned how to escape her destiny. She stole a piece of the Death Rune and used that power to kill herself, because her body was now bound to the greater will. What she didn't know is that using Godwyn to deflect the power of the Rune of Death, in order to save her soul from death itself, would have cursed her stepbrother and brought back death under the form of the Death Blight. She could not know that Marika, probably overtaken by grief, pain and anger over his son's death, would have shattered the ring itself, resulting in a cascade of catastrophes and ill events which would result in the end of the world as it is, the world as they knew it. And now, at the time of when we play the game, we found ourselves trying to mend the Elden Ring to make the Golden Order one again, with Marika imprisoned for their sins, Radagon missing the demigods in a civil war against each other for the domination of the lands. Or maybe just to make themselves what they want. Self-determination, alchemy, politics, war, immortality, time and space. This is the story of a universe, and I just managed to scratch the surface of this immense plot. I have more theories and more lore to explain, but this is all what I wanted to show you today. Thank you. Oh yeah, everyone, and welcome back. As you can see now, I don't need to whisper. So yeah, it's been a few days I didn't play for reasons I don't see why I should explain, to be honest with you. Personal reasons, alright? I got a personal life. And so yeah, I think I have a few things to do before I progress to the new lands. One of which is this. I'm going to die very quickly, quite often. Enjoy. Also, I didn't check how many. I got 75,000 runes. Okay. 95, 20,000. I should be able to, right? These ones? I don't know. Oh, nearly. Nice. So I need more or less 2,000 to be sure to make it. That was 1,000. No, 2,000, that was right. Okay, let's see. Level up. Shall we carry on with intelligence? I mean, I wanna manage to use those magic, of course. Okay, magic. Intelligence. My character is very intelligent. She dies quite quickly anyways. Come on up here. Will I manage? Run, run, run. Okay, first thing first, I can get down here. Which is exactly what I went last time, I think. Oh god. Yeah, I remember there were a lot of these basilisks, were they? Damn, how much I hate this status. Also different timings. Just in case. There's no way I'm gonna run up to that. Okay, I changed my mind. By the way, yes, I know there is something down there. I noticed. Oh, that was close. Come on. So, we came to a boss, but I didn't explore not even half of this place. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, boss since like this way. Okay. Oh, I did come here already. Why? I was... No, I'm playing very bad. Oh, this one as well? Why can't they hurt at each other? Ah, damn it. And this as well. I thought I jumped that. Okay, shoot this way now. Ah, damn it, he did a double one. Yeah, too aggressive. There you go. I went very near though. Very, very near. Point is now I'm agitated. I know if I try again I won't succeed anyways. But I guess I can try. God, my heart is going like 2000 miles per hour, honestly. Okay, let's try dodging everyone so I don't lose. That was lucky. No, that's not fair. No, ganging up this way is not fair, guys. Oop, souls. Ah, damn it. Damn it again. No, I'm not. I don't really. I'm not playing the right way. You see, they take me from behind. That's not fair, is it? Didn't even make intent to dodge that. I'm too agitated, honestly. Like I can even feel my heart going like 3000 miles per hour. No! Damn you! Ah! I think I know what I need to do though. If I manage to put one down, then the rest should be easy enough. Okay, let's stay here for a second. I need to get 5 minutes. Honestly, I'm shaking. I'm back. I'm still shaking. So yeah, it didn't pass. Come on, get one. Wrong one. No, I need to get the other one. It's gonna follow me landing across. How did it take me? I don't know. That move is so unfair. That move is so unfair, honestly. Again. It's fine, as long as you follow me. Come on, I can do this. Done. One. Come on. Ooh. My finger is not responding properly anymore. Got me anyway. Okay, now is the problem. Double, eh? Too slow. Ah, damn you. Stupid tail. Again. Done. No, no, no. Bad Crucible Knife. Bad. There you go. Ah. Whew. They didn't give me much runes anyways. They didn't really give me much runes anyways. This one is 0. Ah, it was a good fight though. Like, two Crucible Knights together, they are to keep up with. Definitely hard to keep up with. Ah, now that I see these routes and I have some information about them. Also, you see these people here. It's as if they are trying to go back to the tree, if you know what I mean. Wait, this might be the reason why they decided to put Godwin at the root, at the base of the tree itself, so that he could find his way to the tree and maybe kind of save his soul, I suppose. Because you see, they're literally just looking at the trees as if they are like salvation, and the tree and these roots then kind of take them this way, place these knots. Well, for the time being, I'm gonna go to the grace and save this, because this was hard. Didn't even take me too many tries, did it? Okay, let's go to sit down for a second. And I'm taking 5 minutes because again I'm still shaking, honestly. I'm back again. First thing first, I don't wanna waste all these rooms because here I'm gonna die again. So I think the best way would be to spend them, of course. Also, I didn't really check around here again lately. Especially after the line, though. Okay, he's got some things to say.
There are 4 more demigods yet to be located. Mikola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed. His twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman. Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala. And the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune. So here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. As such, I hope we are compelled to work together.
Okay, then
Find the Albinoric woman. She
okay,
hides in a
same
cave.
thing.
She knows the look. If you're heading to the Forge of the Flame of Ruin, in the snowy mountaintops of the Giants, you'll need to find the Grand Lift of Rold, beyond the Forbidden Region. Or go if you would. Take no heed of cardinal sin. The 2 fingers lost their purpose a long, long time ago.
Wasn't he friends with them? Is that red guy still there? Yes, he is. So I kind of know what's your deal now.
Wait. You have felt the curse. I can smell it on you. Boxed, yet tender. Apparently my seedbed is ripe and waiting. 'Twas a brief respite, I must say. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in the sewer jail below the capital.
Oh, really?
I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own. Go and unshackle, trapped in the sewer. I can kill, then the pox.
So I need to free him so he can kill me. It doesn't sound like a good plan. Okay, I need some of these. Oh, okay. These are just little tricks, basically. She has all the stuff she used to have. Okay. And here there is Olipedia. Okay. Spend some money at the very least. Someone's here? No. That's the only way out. I mean, there is a way out here as well, but that door doesn't open. Or it hasn't been opened yet.
I need to do better than this. This will never kill a god. I can do better than this. It needs to slay a bloody god. Oh, it's you. Don't pay me any mind, it's not important. Just lay out your arms.
Wow, did you... I just noticed now, this guy is a woman, or something similar to it. Okay, let's see. This one I can do it plus 10 now? No, plus 9. Which I will. Then I wanna do this. Just because it gives me more guard boost. Waits a lot. It also needs a lot of strength. Wait a second, let's see this. I can make it even more powerful if I want to. Yeah, who cares, right? It's a lot of intelligence. I could also do this. .5. But I could use the black bow instead. It's not too much heavier. Use the somber ones though. Okay, before I do before I do that, I need to do other stuff.
Greetings, are you here for spirit? I can hear it from the howling and wailing of
Always
spirit.
the
You should
same
keep
thing.
your distance. I know you're strong, but please.
Of course, now I cannot do the tier any better. Still have 21,000. Why are they straight?
Well, you managed to return. You know what this means. The Earth Tree has spurned you. The fingers remain still, shaken by this turn of events. They are busy consulting the greater will. When they are finished, the fingers will again offer their guidance. But thousands, if not tens of thousands, of moons must first pass. No matter for me, but you. How will you ever manage the wait? My, oh my.
Okay.
Heavens forbid. That is not the domain of mere men. The burning of the Erd tree is the first cardinal sin. And you say you seek the power of the Rune of Death too? The Rune of Death goes by two names. The other is Destined Death. The forbidden shadow plucked from the Golden Order upon its creation. Unleashing the rune now would be unthinkable. The fingers would never permit it. Nor would the greater will. But here we are. The fingers dormant, severing our link to the greater will. The realm and all life in ruins. Impossible events transpire beyond the ken of the fingers. Who is to say that the cardinal sin must be cardinal forever? Go on. Finish the job. Take the course you deem most worthy.
Oh, okay. This is weird. It basically boils down that when the cat is not around, right? Oh. There's a lot of information here. Also, Destined Death, the Rune of Death, which is in possession of Maliketh, was taken away from the Order's powers when the Order was first made. The Order started when the Elden Ring was born. So basically, that's when death was sealed away. I don't know, there is a bit of a, like, chronological inconsistencies, I think.
You must find kindling. Only the smoldering flame in the great forge of the giants on the highest peak in the lands between can burn the Erd tree. But special kindling is required to reignite the flame. For the flame to burn the Erd tree, a sacrifice is needed. Of one who envisions the flame and can lead you to the Rune of Death.
Okay, this was very convoluted.
Now go forth.
Something is definitely happening around here, guys.
In this ash, it reminds me of...
Okay, mopey stays mopey. How much I would I like to actually find a way out of this place. Basically, this door here is the one that will lead me outside. This one. And I mean, you can see there is something on behind. Can you see between the cracks, like between the door and the frame of the door itself? It's definitely something outside. Look, you can see light shining through. Yeah, it's the same place. Here, not only we have this problem with demigods, immortality, Elden Ring shattering, and all those things. We also have temporal, kind of time travel, basically. Which is wow. I mean, it also explains this. Why is this here? It's like outside everything, right? Because it is in another time. There's so much. So much. Okay, let's say this again. I'm just gonna take a couple of minutes because I'm not feeling 100% yet. Getting there, but not yet. So, it'll take a couple of minutes. And yeah, guys, did I say 5 minutes or something like that? Well, it has been a day and a half. And yeah, I need to try not to die here. I couldn't spend much of the runes I perfectly remembered, for once. I perfectly remember, I mean. Doesn't happen that often, so... I mean, that I remember stuff. Mushrooms. Now, is there anything down there? Ah, yeah, of course there is something down there. Sorry for the coughing. No, the question is, can I actually afford to go up here? Because it doesn't seem like there is any place to hide. Apparently the little upgrade to my skills works. Yeah, definitely better. So now the question is up or down? Racing down more or less, so well, that is something. Oh, that's where I am. Okay, fair enough. At least I know. I could have guessed that from the planimeter of this place, couldn't I? But, you know, I'm a bit thick. Oh, damn. If it's just a slight touch. Ooh, no, no, nah. I don't understand. Why is that there only? Ah, okay. Was stuck on top. Please. No! Ah, this is so annoying. Oh, there's something here. Oh, come on. No, it stops here. How that... I don't understand how this works, honestly. I put myself in a very bad situation, perhaps. It feels like. Good. I hurt myself quite a bit, but it's fine. To be very careful here because it's very thin. Oh damn, how much I hate these things. Okay. Seems like there is something underneath that as well, because as you can see that there is the continuation of this place. But this is uncharted territory nonetheless, so Don't see nothing. That's not a good sign. All these chairs as well. I thought I had one behind. This is gonna put me right in front of these things so I can get killed properly. Okay, good. So what? Can you see anything worth nothing? I don't. Can't even aim these guys, so it's pretty much nothing. So this looks like just the way to go back from where they came from. Why do they do like this glass sound? It's chairs. Okay, we're back here. You reckon I can actually jump off this and survive? Oh, yes I can. What I cannot survive is that though. I have to play it this way. Just in case, because what if he, you know, he... Oh well. I was gonna say, what if he can use arrows? Like a bow? I don't want to list that, not now. Anyway, I seem to be getting along with this quite fine now. Unless now I die because I just mentioned it. You know how these things work, right? What happened? Oh, one was created in above me? Must be down there. Oh no, what's wrong? Oh yeah, I was wrong. There's nothing here to get repaired. Oh yeah, it was there, damn. was on the other side. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do that jump again. Okay, fine. I was right, it was the direction of that body that mattered. Okay, give me just 1 second because my microphone is doing weird things. 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what was that, but it was doing it. Come on, buddy, you can do this. You can do this. You can do it. Come on. I got even those back. Now, what are you doing? This. Okay, let's see if he kill is on going up only. Yeah. I know. A bit overkill probably, but I don't care. It had to be like someone stupidly strong in the way, right? Okay, I thought it was gonna be much stronger than that. I have a lot of things to check apparently. But I will check them afterwards, not now. If and when I finish this. Didn't check underneath. Did it work? Yes. Seem to be speeding fire on that side now. I'm not sure I understand what is that for. Let me check now. So it brings a light with it. Still don't understand though. What's going on? Oh! The sentinel. Did they manage to destroy them? But I didn't destroy them all, I destroyed only these two. This one is gonna keep on respawning, right? I know. Maybe it won't. It is the boss fight, okay. Did that already. You know, honestly, I don't feel like doing this again. Good, I guess. That one there though is gonna keep on coming because I didn't destroy that one. Again, apparently not. I don't wanna die right here, you know, it would be a bit silly. Just in case. So, let's rest for a second. I managed to finish this. I wasn't expecting that, so I'm gonna take 5 and then we're gonna watch those items all together. See you in 5. 5 for real this time.